Hey guys, what's up? It's Leah. Right now I'm just at the beach park. Was getting a little bit of nature time, had some things to take care of. But in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about how to be comfortable alone and how to be happy alone. I had someone request that I do a video on this, and I thought it was a really good topic because I realized that not a lot of people feel comfortable being alone and don't really know how to be happy alone, and that's okay. We're all learning. I feel like as humans, we all have like this need to connect and to feel connected and to be loved and to have like a support system. So being alone can be uncomfortable and can be scary at times, and then you kind of feel lost at times. So I definitely understand that. Me personally, as a lot of you guys know, like I've been on a journey to basically just like become my best self. I've been isolating myself recently, staying away from social media, just doing my own thing pretty much. And then I've learned a lot along the ways that I want to share with you guys. Let's get right into this topic. So the first thing I want to talk about is having self-confidence and self-esteem. So one of the things I notice is that when you have low confidence and low self-esteem, or like any major insecurities that you're dealing with, that's gonna be like one of the hardest things to kind of keep you from being happy being alone. And one of the things I realize is that if you are not confident, if you do lack self-esteem, you're always going to be searching for outside validation to help you feel better, to help you kind of fill a void within you, and that's gonna be like one of the biggest things when it comes to being happy alone. And one thing I found, honestly, I struggle deeply with insecurity as well. Like, I'm still trying to overcome that. I'm still building my confidence and self-esteem. And it's been a long road. I've came a long way, so I'm really proud of myself on where I am today. One of the biggest things I can tell you that has helped me improve my self-confidence and my self-esteem is through accomplishment. So take a look at your life right now. What are you doing on a daily basis? What have you accomplished? What have you achieved in your life? And do you have any goals? So that's something you kind of have to look at and examine. I noticed that if you are just going about like your day-to-day life, going to work, and then you come home and you relax, watch TV, get on social media, Netflix, whatever, and basically that's your routine day in and day out, it's highly likely that you may, I would say, like you could, well, I wouldn't say highly likely because I don't know like everybody in their life and what they deal with, but if what I will say is, like, if you are just going through the flow of life, like going to work every day, and you don't have anything or much else going on outside of that, I would say you'd be more than likely, or you're more likely to have lack of confidence and lack of self-esteem, because you don't really have much going on besides the regular day-to-day work. And a lot of people don't even like their job or what they do like during the day, so that's really going to affect how you feel. If you have hobbies, if you have goals, if you're working towards something besides work, outside of work, on a daily basis, and you're like focusing on yourself and you're just spending that time with yourself, doing something that you're truly passionate in, or even just something that you enjoy, that alone is going to raise your confidence and your self-esteem so much higher. And it's really going to help bring out that confidence in you and feel happy being alone, because it's like when you are alone and you don't have anyone else to fill that void or to like take up your time, you're actually spending that doing something that makes you happy, that makes you feel good. And in return, it kind of makes you feel good being alone, and you kind of prefer it some of the time. Like whenever you don't have anyone there, you're just like, oh, like I can go do this by myself, like it's good. And I'll use myself as an example. Like there was a period of time where I would do nothing, just like a lot of us, like, just go to work. And then when I get off of work, I would come home and watch Netflix and just relax and really not do much else. So I didn't really have a life outside of work. I noticed that during that time, I started to feel really like depressed. I started to feel like hopeless, like I didn't know what to do with my future, and I felt lost. But I noticed that once I started isolating myself from social media, I started, isolating myself from friendships, and I started really just being on my own and getting out into nature and just sitting in silence and like thinking. I began to find what I was passionate in. I began to find what I like, and I began to do things that make me feel good. Like, for example, I started cooking more, and I realized I had a deep love for cooking. that I didn't realize I had previously. Like, I love to cook, I love to make healthy meals to nourish myself and to improve my health. So I noticed that cooking makes me feel good. So like whenever, you know, maybe I might feel lonely at times, I'm like, I'm gonna go cook a new recipe, and then at the end of that, I feel good, I feel fulfilled, I feel like accomplished for the day. And then also just like, you know, getting into fitness and health more, just being more strict on my health and taking care of myself, I gained a deep passion for that. And in turn, it makes me feel good to actually be alone because I get to spend a little bit more time taking care of myself. So that's the biggest tip that I can give when it comes to being happy alone, is find something that you love to do, that you're happy doing, that you're passionate in. And if you don't know what that thing is yet, like, don't be too hard on yourself. A lot of people don't know what makes them happy, or what makes them, you know, feel good or feel accomplished, because they're too distracted. And, you know, not to talk down on people that are distracted and feel lost, because I feel like we all have been there at a certain point, and I'm still finding my way. But I'm saying that, like, yeah, the more you spend time with yourself and understand who you are and why you're on this earth and what you like, you know, the better, the more accomplished, the more confident, and you will feel. And then you will feel better alone, because now you know, like, okay, like, I've gotten myself to this point, I've accomplished so much, and I know what I am about, and I know what I like to do. I don't want to invite anyone into this personal space to, you know, who's not gonna how do you say this, who's not gonna compliment this journey that I'm on, or the purpose that I'm on and where I'm going. And then you kind of grow like a better idea of, you know, why you're here, like I said, and what your purpose is. And in turn, it also makes it easier to find someone who's also on the same journey and connect with someone who's going the same place that you are. And that's what I always recommend. Like, I honestly don't even think that a lot of people should, most people honestly should even focus on dating and relationships until they have an idea of who they are. Because until you know who you are and what you're about and your purposes, like, your relationship, 9 times out of 10, well, I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, but a lot of the time a relationship may not work out because you don't have that understanding of yourself yet, or even what you need, or what type of partner that you need. So that is honestly the number one tip that I can give. And it's kind of like interconnected to just like a lot of different things. And yeah, that's honestly like, I'm trying to think of, like, when I make these videos, you guys, I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm going off the top of my head, so I don't really make lists when it comes to making these videos. I'm kind of just speaking from the heart and things that I've learned on my journey, and that is honestly the only thing I can think of when it comes to how to be happy alone. Basically, just like find other things to do, like I don't want to say like get a life, because that sounds like rude, you know, but I'm saying like focus on your life is what I will say. Focus on your life, gain some hobbies, you know, figure out what you want to do and do those things. Now, there's this issue a lot of people may have of maybe not having the energy to. So, for example, like, you get off, like, you work Monday through Friday, you get off in the evening. Of course, this isn't everybody's schedule, but for a lot of people, a lot of Americans, a lot of people in America, you know, that's the typical standard work schedule. You know, you're 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, you get off of work. But now, I do understand this issue of people being tired when they get off of work, so maybe they don't have like that energy to really do much or pursue any hobbies, or maybe they have kids and other responsibilities and things like that. And what I will say is the way to get around that is, like I said, get healthy. So take care of yourself the best way possible. The easiest way to do that is to focus on your diet. So focus on the things that you're eating. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but certain things that you eat can actually affect your mood, your energy levels, the way you think, the way you feel. So the more you eat, you put things in your body that are nutritious. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today, guys. The more you put things in your body that are nutritious and that actually help nourish you, the better you will feel, the more energy that you will start to have, and the more positive your mindset will be. And that's a fact. Like, you guys look up some, just look up foods that help, like, improve your like cognitive abilities, your thinking, your mindset, your mood. Just look up foods that help improve like various things that you want to achieve and target, because that actually makes a huge difference. If you're eating like fast food almost every day, junk food all the time, of course you're gonna feel low in energy. Of course you're not gonna feel like doing things. Of course you're gonna feel like down on yourself. And it's all connected. Like, it really is all connected. It's like it's all connected. Like everything you put in your body and the things that you do really matter. And this is just such a big point in being happy alone, because in order to be happy alone, you have to know how to take care of yourself alone, and you have to know how to basically get through life and just understand what just understand yourself in the best way possible in all aspects possible, because if you don't understand yourself, you allow someone else to come in and try to tell you who you are and try to make you feel a certain type of way. And you just, like, you just have to make sure that you know yourself better than anyone knows you, and you know how to take care of yourself better than anyone does. So when it comes to being happy alone, I say just take steps to get healthy. So focus on what you're eating, what you're putting into your body, just nourishing yourself and treating your body as a temple. Keep that like negative toxic energy away. So anybody that makes you feel bad or makes you feel down or any type of negative way that isn't supporting where you're going or this journey for you, you got to get rid of them, because it's just gonna, it's not gonna help you. If anything, it's gonna hold you back and become a distraction. You got to cut out these distractions that take up your time when you can be doing other things during that time. And even if you do have other responsibilities and you don't have much time to focus on yourself, that could be a good thing. Like if you have kids, spend more time with your kids. Like, that's also a part of improving yourself and being happy alone, is spending time with the loved ones who are there for you, who are around you. Like, it's okay to be alone, but I do want you to know that a lot of us do have people there. So a lot of us are not lonely. Like you may be alone, you may feel alone, but a lot of us don't feel, a lot of us aren't lonely. Like, I feel like some people kind of take for granted the people that are there for them, or people that have been in their life and have supported them, and maybe they kind of like take that for granted and start looking for that companionship and that like friendship and that love from a partner, like a romantic partner in their life. But just remember that like life in connections and relationships just isn't only about romantic relationships. There's also family, there's also friends, and not, unfortunately, not everybody has family and friends and that type of support, but a lot of people do. So don't forget about the people outside of romantic relationships that are there for you, because those connections are also very important too. And also, like, if you feel alone, just know that I'm here with you guys. I know that I haven't really been able to like talk with you guys privately because I don't have social media, so there's really no way for me to have like a conversation with some of y'all. But once I do get back on social media, I do want to like open that so that I'm able to communicate with you guys better in a, like a one-on-one, and just be a friend too, because I'm a friend of you guys. Like, I'm here if you want to talk. I enjoy talking with you guys in the comments, whoever does watch my videos. Yeah, and that's really all I have for this topic for today. Hopefully I went into depth enough, because I feel like I was kind of all over the place and I didn't write down any notes. So just to recap really quick, number one is to just focus on taking care of yourself and your health. Get healthy by eating the right foods first, so that way you can gain that energy to be able to pursue your passions and other things. Number two, figure out what you're passionate in, or like what you enjoy doing, what you like to do. Just do things that make you happy more. So whether that's cooking, whether that's reading, like anything that you find joy in, do that, like, and do more of that too. And if you don't know what you're interested in and what you're passionate in and what you enjoy doing, spend more time alone and in silence and distraction free. So cut out the social media, cut out the TV, just spend a lot more time isolated, and kind of just focus on yourself for a little bit of time. Everybody deserves time for themselves. Everybody should be spending time with themselves alone, a certain amount of time a week or days a week or whatever. So just do more of that. The more you do that, the more you will find what you like to do. It does take a while sometimes. It is a process at times, but like I said, just bear it in there, and just go basically just like keep going and get to know yourself. And once you spend that time by yourself, you start to realize what you like to do, and then you'll start to do more of that. And then number three, the third point, wait, was there a third point? I think it was just the two. Yeah, so just get healthy, focus on yourself. That's really it. That's how you be happy and alone. You pretty much stay busy in your own life to where you don't have time to worry about a new person coming into your life or relationships or anything like that. Because when you're on your purpose, that will just come to you. Like, you'll have options, you'll have, more options, quality options, and you'll have the discernment to know whether that person is going to be a right fit in your life or not. It's kind of just like a job. Like, they interview you, see if you're the right fit, whatever. That's the point that you'll get to when you're on your purpose. Like, you'll have good quality, candidates, I would say. Not really candidate, I don't know. You'll have good quality options, and once you become your best self and you know what you need, and then you'll kind of just like, it'll come to you. You'll be able to interview people better, kind of know like how they fit in your life, if they're gonna fit in your life. And yeah, because you know yourself and you're good. So that's all I have for today. Hopefully this video was helpful to y'all. I'm definitely gonna be making more like this in the future. I really enjoyed talking to you guys and making these videos. This one was kind of long and I'm talking kind of fast. I don't know, I'm just in a good mood today. I got a lot done. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye. Thank you.